Hello everyone and welcome to Sharp Dress Gaming, and today we're back with Pokemon VGC 2015 Road to Regionals. Now, today we're going to be bringing the same team as last time, and we're going to hop on in, figure out what's going on. We're sitting at 1599, so 1 point shy of 1600 with 18 wins, 10 losses. So let's see if we can change that by getting a win here against 1506 rated player from Japan, Shizuoka. And right away, I see Tailwind Water Spout with Blastoise and that little thingy thing. What is it? Whimsicott. Whimsicott is its name, and he also has the option of going Zapdos for the Tailwind. And then we also see Bisharp, Darmanitan, which I've been seeing far too many lately. Darmanitan and Verizon. Alright. So we see a fire weakness with Whimsicott, Bisharp, and Verizon. There is a resistance in Blastoise and Darmanitan. Not that we really have much fire type to take advantage of that other than Hydreigon. But looking at Hydreigon, it's not terrible here. It's actually pretty bad. Because there's Ice Beam with Blastoise and close combat with Verizon. I'm sure Darmanitan has superpower. We do have to look that he has a Defiant user. In Bisharp, he has Encore, Taunt with Whimsicott. Ugh. He doesn't have any Intimidators. Melodic doesn't like Zapdos or Verizon. This is a scary-AF team, let me tell you what. I could lead with Ferrothorn, which I think I'll do here. Lead with Ferrothorn. Landorus, do you have U-turn? Do you have U-turn, Landorus? No, it doesn't. I don't know why I did. I keep forgetting what kind of Landorus we have. Not that Landorus will be too helpful here, other than against Darmanitan and Verizon. Togekiss? I'm gonna bring Togekiss, Medicham, Melodic. Just because I think Melodic can be a problem for him if we get rid of Zapdos or Verizon, or he just doesn't bring him at all. So let's see here, and depending on what move the Whimsicott has, it either has Giga Drain or Moonblast. They usually don't carry both. My hair is starting to get long enough I can start pushing it over again. Not quite yet. So I lead Togekiss and Ferrothorn. Honestly, a questionable play. And we see Zapdos and Bisharp, so no, whatever it's called. Blastoise. No Blastoise. That being said, we want to keep our Ferrothorn around as long as possible. But remember that Zapdos has Heat Wave. I'm going to bring a Melodic for Ferrothorn. And Togekiss. I'm going to Tailwind. Most likely Bisharp's going to Iron Head my Togekiss and kill it, but honestly, I didn't really think Togekiss was going to do much this match. It would be good for like Verizon, but if he has Zapdos, I don't know that he brought Verizon. We see a Thunder Wave from Zapdos on a Melodic, unfortunately. I don't know why he was trying to paralyze my Ferrothorn, who's super slow, maybe just for the paralysis hacks, but what can you do? We do get the Tailwind up, which is all I really need Togekiss to do. And then here comes the Iron Head from Bisharp, which actually doesn't even take me out, surprisingly enough. I guess I trained my Togekiss better than I thought. Now I'm going to Ice Beam into Zapdos. And I'm going to follow me with Togekiss, expecting the Thunderbolt, so I can keep that away from my Melodic. Just to keep it around for a little longer. Yep, there's the Thunderbolt. Into my Togekiss, which should kill it, yeah. Unfortunately, but that means Melodic will be taking the Iron Head, which I guess is a Paraflinch kind of thing going there. Oh, we break through, that's fine. Ice Beam goes into Zapdos. It shouldn't do too much. Yeah, a little less than half. That being said, now I can bring in my Medicham pretty easily here and just punch the Bisharp right in the face. But do I want to expect him to protect and just... Yeah, I'm going to Scald Zapdos, Mega Evolve, Ice Punch the Zapdos as well, expecting the Bisharp to protect. He didn't switch, so... And even so, I don't think that he can kill my Medicham with Bisharp. He must have went for an Iron Head. I get the Ice Punch off, which should kill. Yep, kill Zapdos. Biggest threat out of the way. Bisharp, what do you go for? Knockoff onto Melodic. Yeah. We eat that. Unfortunately, we lose our Citrus Berry, but we do get a Scald off onto the Bisharp, so... Burn? No burn. No burn, but I should get a nice Drain Punch off on it, depending on what comes in here. Virizion actually comes in here. Interesting move here. With the Virizion coming in. I'm just going to Scald Bisharp again. And I could Poison Jab or Ice Punch this Virizion. Poison Jab, it does more damage. So let's go for that. This could be a Focus Sash Virizion. But usually they're Life Orb or Lumberry. But they could also double protect this turn and get rid of Tailwind, which I think is what's happening right now. Virizion goes first. Bisharp actually Sucker Punches my Medicham, I'm assuming. Yep, it won't do enough to kill me. But I guess I could have gotten a nice Drain Punch off on this Bisharp too. We're going to see another Scald. Do we burn this time? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Our Tailwind's going to peter out, which... I believe makes Medicham slower than Virizion. I don't have my phone around me, so I can't even look. But I'm going to switch Melodic out for Ferrothorn, expecting Virizion to attack there. Then Detect with my Medicham. Detect with my Medicham. We can stall this Bisharp out of Burn here, which will be nice. So I get the Detect off with Medicham. Expect Sucker Punch coming from Bisharp into Medicham. Yep. And then Leaf Blade into Ferrothorn. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted to have happen. Perfect. Perfect turn. We get Iron Barbs and a Rocky Helmet off. Last time I said I was thinking of moving Rocky Helmet to Togekiss, which is still a possibility. Because then we get the... oh, he doesn't die. Are you kidding me? He does not die. Well... Ferrothorn's going to Gyro Ball to Virizion, which should bring it pretty low, and then I'm going to switch Medicham out for Melodic. Virizion might, like, close combat my Ferrothorn. I don't know that it'll take it out, though. From the health we're at, and then Sucker Punch still won't, yep, doesn't work. Close combat, yep, into Ferrothorn. We live at 1, so this means Virizion is definitely going down. Taking... both Iron Barb's Rocky Helmet damage and a Gyro Ball. Stab, unresisted Gyro Ball from a Ferrothorn. And it is carrying the Life Orb we see, which won't really matter here. But we'll be able to have a Ferrothorn, a Melodic, and a Medicham against this last Pokemon, which I'm not entirely sure what it is. Maybe Blastoise? If it's Blastoise, we might be in a good position here. But there goes Bisharp and Virizion in one turn. Perfect. Perfect. And we see who comes out. It is Blastoise, so we can get a nice Drain Punch off on this mofo. I'm just going to Power Whip him. And I guess Scald. Blastoise should be slower than Medicham. He's going to Mega Evolve and probably just fire off a Water Spout, which should kill both my Pokemon here. So it will come down to just our Megas fighting. Here comes a Water Spout. This actually... well, my Melodic does stay alive, so that's good. We'll keep that spread damage up. My Ferrothorn unfortunately does fall, which was the one I'd rather have up against this Blastoise, but... can we get a burn here? We get a burn here, so that's going to be perfect. Get some residual damage off on this Mega Blastoise. Plus, we'll be getting the Mighty Drain Punch off on it as well. Unless it like carries Aqua Jet, but I don't think he'll be able to kill... just because it is burned, and I'm sure it's not fully invested in attack either. So I'll just Drain Punch to get my HP back up, and his Water Spout shouldn't be doing much. He might just stop going for Water Spout. Well, he'll die from burn this turn, unless he has like a rest or something dumb. But he just goes for another Water Spout, which should do close to nothing now, since he has no HP left. Yep, perfect. If he would have led with that Blastoise, we would have been in a very different position here, because leading Water Spout Blastoise with a Tailwinder is scary. Scary stuff. But we get that first win. Yeah. So we're going to be hitting 1600 with that one. We'll be hitting 1600 with that one. I love Mega Medicham. So good. So good. If you can get him in a position where he's outspeeding everything, you usually can clean up pretty nice. That's why I love him so much. Because he's like the same speed as Mega Kingscout and Mega Gardevoir, so you can even speed tie with a lot of Pokemon, which isn't always ideal, but it's pretty helpful, especially if they don't go max speed. We're sitting at 1611 after that one. Did we get 1611 last time? Yeah, we did. That was actually what our last battle was 1611. We have 19 wins, 10 losses still. We have Repton with a rating of 1513 from United Kingdom, England. Oh boy, here we go. We got Clefable, Salamence, Bisharp, Virizion again. So we've seen 2 Bisharp Virizions so far today. We also see Heatran and Suicune. I again like Ferrothorn here. We do have to worry about a Heatran now, but I mean last time was Darmanitan. It didn't show up, but I do like Ferrothorn here. Do I want to leave with it? Probably. I'm gonna go Landorus, Ferrothorn. I do see the. Well, actually, let's go Melodic. Hydreigon. No. Let's go Melodic Landorus. Ferrothorn. And I guess we have to bring Medicham. I guess we do. I mean, Medicham can Drain Punch 3 Pokemon for super effective. It can Poison Jab 2 for super effective. And Ice Punch 2 for super effective. So we do need him. We kind of need that Tailwind, though. I mean, if I can get some Icy Winds off. Yeah, let's go. We do have to watch for, like, Bisharp. When we're trying to do the Icy Wind strategy. Just because it gets Define Boosts off that. And we're already bringing Landorus, which is already scary enough. Let's hope he just doesn't lead. He leads with it, too. He leads Bisharp, Suicune. And we let Melodic Landorus, which is not good. Because now he's at +1 with Bisharp. Huh. And I expect to protect, the Protect and Tailwind here. I really do. So I'm just going to Scald Suicune and knock off Suicune as well. Expecting that play to happen. Yep, there's the Protect. Then we'll see Tailwind from Suicune. Landorus should outspeed this turn, yeah. Which can kind of bluff the Choice Scarf, me. Well, okay, he has Rocky Helmet. So we got rid of the Rocky Helmet. Yep, there's Tailwind. There is, in fact, the Tailwind. And now Melodic is going to get a nice Scald off. And burn. Yeah! Always love to burn a Suicune. They're just a little too bulky. So we get him down to half, which is real nice for this first turn. I'm going to protect with Melodic, expecting probably a knockoff from Bisharp. And then having him expect to kill me with Suicune. And then I will just Earthquake. So here's the protected Melodic. Let's see if he does go for that knockoff. And he does knock off my Landorus. Shoot! No. An Ice Beam into Landorus. Why? Why would you do that to me? Why? Poor Landorus. Well, now Bisharp's going to be a real big problem. It's going to be a real big problem. Well, actually, I can bring in Ferrothorn here pretty safely. I can bring in this Ferrothorn. We can just stall out some turns here. I'm going to Scald the Bisharp and Power Whip the Suicune. If we can get a burn on this Bisharp, we'll be sitting nicer than we were. I wouldn't say pretty, but nicer. What is he going to have in the back is now our question. while he's taking his time. He's got Bisharp and Suicune out here. Actually, Suicune switches out. Do we see Salamence? Clefable, actually. Interesting. And Bisharp goes for knockoff on Melodic, I assume. Yep. We eat that. We eat that for breakfast. Get the skull off, Melodic. Get that burn. Get that burn, girl. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Get it, girl. So we do see Clefable. I'm assuming his last one's going to be Salamence, then. That's what I assume. That is what I would assume. So I'm gonna... what's our last Pokemon? Oh, we only have Medicham left, that's right. That is correct. I'm gonna Protect with Melodic. I'm gonna Gyro Ball this Clefable. He's actually gonna Helping Hand Bisharp. Is he gonna try and take out Ferrothorn with Bisharp? That'd be interesting. I'm protecting with Melodic here, just because I'm expecting him to be targeting that down. Iron Head, yep, into Melodic. Interesting play. You could have gone for Sucker Punch there, but maybe expecting to recover. Oh, we get rid of Clefable. That's perfect. Get out of here, Clefable. So Tailwind should be gone now. Tailwind should be gone now. Yep. Yep, yep. And who do we see come in? Salamence. There it is. We're going to get the competitive boost now. We are going to get the competitive boost. So that is going to make Melodic kind of a target here, which isn't good. Oh boy. Oh boy, howdy. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. I can just Icy Wind. No, 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 don't Icy Wind. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. You know I love you. If I can get rid of Bisharp right now, we'll be perfect. And then if I can just Thunder Wave the Salamence. If we Thunder Wave the Salamence, then it will be slower than Medicham. So I can just Ice Punch it right in the face. And we'll be cool. Salamence actually protects here. So, good thing I attacked the Bisharp. He's probably going to attack my Melodic with Sucker Punch. Yep, I could have just protected that turn, but, you know, it's not going to do enough to kill me, so I'll be able to get the Bisharp out of the way at least. I will be able to get the Bisharp out of the way at least. And now, this turn, I can just double into the Salamence. Because I don't have to worry too much about Suicune here. I guess he can always set up Tailwind, but I don't know that Salamence would still outspeed at that point. But I am going to Ice Beam the Salamence, and also Thunder Wave it. Because we need to get that Salamence speed down. Though I could be focusing on it with Ferrothorn with Gyro Ball, so that Medicham doesn't have to do all the work there. But I guess we'll see. I guess we will see. But he has to decide here if he wants to attack my Melodic or my Ferrothorn and try to get rid of it. Because I think if he doubles Ferrothorn, he might be able to get it. Return on Ferrothorn. Salamence is actually dead now. Which is perfect because I did attack it with my Melodic. He actually scalded Melodic. Do I live that? I do. That's baby food. Your Salamence is dead, boy. God, I love that we had Melodic this team. It makes the Salamence problem so much less. I mean, Suicune was good, but now that we have Melodic, we have the competitive boost when Salamence comes in, so it's even better. It's even better. And now it's Suicune against 3 Pokemon, including a full health Mega Medicham. Still, I don't think it's a problem. The match is just going to be forfeited. Golf clap, golf clap, golf clap. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. I love it. I love it. Melodic just coming through today, just killing everything. Melodic has been in both battles so far, so that's good. That's good stuff. I keep forgetting to save these things, because if you save them as a battle video, you can get better pictures, because the battle timer's not in the way, but... And all the, like, little things that flip up, but those only... That, in-between sequence doesn't even show up then in the battles, but we're gonna get one more here. I want to ask you guys, if you want me to... 1623 is our rating. 20 wins, 10 losses. I wanted to ask you guys if once we start the new season of VGC, if you want me to keep doing 3 battles. I know it makes the video a little long. But if you guys do want to see it go down to 2, let me know. Just because I know a lot of people do just 2 battles because it's a nicer time for people to watch. It's like 20 minutes instead of 30. So, yeah. And I understand you guys got a lot of things to do instead of listening to me talk about my incomplete knowledge of VGC every day and wait for trainers. I could even cut out this time in between, but I like putting my information I don't get to talk about during the battle into this time. Except for when it goes really long like this. Oh, I actually just woke up just to record this, so it's like, I don't even know. Can't see the clock. It's like 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning, 1:30, I think. So we're going to get a lot of Japan players, but apparently nobody right now. Awkward sauce. What is taking so long? I guess we're just getting too good for everybody that they don't have anybody for us to battle. Oh god, I love that we add Melodic to this team so much. I mean, it does makes it a little harder to use Tailwind because oh, there we go. 1585 by RJ from Japan. Sylveon, this is exactly what I was going to be talking about with Togekiss. There's so many counters to Sylveon right now that it's hard to use Togekiss just because everybody's trying to counter Sylveon, since it is in the top 3 most used Pokemon. But we see Sylveon, Kanga, Landorus, and Moongus. Speaking of, those are the top 3 used right there, Sylveon, Kanga, and Landorus. Then we have a Moongus, Rotom, Heat, and Aegislash. Aegislash. Honestly, well, I was going to say, honestly, Ferrothorn's really good here, but it's not. Because Landorus is neutral to it. Rotom Heat is super effective, and Aegislash, Aegislash Ferrothorn can't touch. But if we look here, we got a Fake Out user and an Intimidate user. We have Spore, Rage Powder, Will-O-Wisp. Hoofda. Melodic's really good here, but then there's an Amoonguss. So if I lead Melodic, I have to lead with something that can deal with Amoonguss, like Togekiss. And then Medicham is really good here. And then we need something to deal with the Aegislash. We could go Landorus. Landorus is honestly really good here, too. Landorus or Hydreigon. I'm going to go Landorus on this one. Yeah. Melodic Togekiss, Landorus, Medicham. Which we led Melodic Togekiss in the first battle, correct? Yeah, because I got up Tailwind and stuff. So, Melodic starting off every battle here. Togekiss starting off 2 of them, and I watched the viewer lag a little bit there, so that's perfect. He actually starts a Rotom, Wash, and Kangaskhan. So do I predict the Fake Out on a Melodic and Thunderbolt on Togekiss, or does he go the other way around? Either which way, I can double protect here. I don't know why I'm worried about it. And just I ain't worried about none. Both these Pokemon can take a double edge from Mega Kangaskhan, so he actually doesn't Mega Evolve. Oh, maybe he didn't Mega Evolve because predicting the Ferrothorn to come in, maybe? So he didn't want to... That's smart. I commend you on that. Now, do I worry more about the Kangaskhan or the Rotom Heat? Well, what Pokemon do I have in the back? And he faked out... Who did he fake out? Togekiss? He faked out Togekiss. I'm going to bring in Landorus for Melodic. Expecting Thunderbolt to hit Melodic. And then I'll Tailwind this turn too. Because then we get a nice Intimidate off on this Kangaskhan. And if he does Thunderbolt Melodic, then it's going to be ineffective. And so yeah. So Togekiss might be taking a Thunderbolt. Not that I think it matters. Just because we should live it unless both Pokemon attack Togekiss, which would be bad. That would be bad. We should outspeed the Rotom Heat, though. Oh, he does attack Landorus. We'll take that, though. Not very well, though. He's going to take his recoil damage. Oh, yes. Volt Switch into the Landorus. So, it does outspeed us, but now it won't. Now it will not. Here I'm going to Rock Slide, and then follow me. Everything is alright. So, if Kangaskhan tries a Sucker Punch, that'll make that ineffective. He actually just straight up withdraws the Rotom Heat. I could have just Earthquake there, but... Actually brings in his own Landorus. Not bad, not bad. Get that guy in while you can. Do we see Sucker Punch from Kangaskhan? I would love that. I would love if you did that. I get to Rock Slide first. Who avoided? Oh, his Landorus did. I would have liked to get some damage off on it, but it's not a huge deal. And we actually flinch the Kangaskhan. We're going to see a Rock Slide from his Landorus. So actually, I'm going to Superpower the Kangaskhan. And we're going to follow me again in case he tries to Sucker Punch this turn. Because, especially after getting flinched, he might just try and Sucker Punch my Landorus. He doesn't, so I'm going to get a Superpower off. Ah, it doesn't kill. But if he double edges this turn, he'll be dead, so... And I'm expecting... Yep, Rock Slide. That's what I was expecting from that Landorus. It shouldn't kill mine. Yeah, it doesn't kill my Landorus. And we see the double edge, which will be hitting Togekiss, which will probably take out Togekiss, to be honest. It actually doesn't, surprisingly. It brings both my Pokemon down to red, but his Kangaskhan does faint from that. Landorus and his other Pokemon's Rotom Heat. Does he have a Moongus in the back? That's going to be our question here. If he has a Moongus, we could be in a little bit of a problem. Sends out the Rotom Heat again. We did see my Landorus go first, so... Would we need Landorus for anything else? If he has Aegislash, that would be it. But we have some for Aegislash, correct? I mean, with Melodic and Medicham. Medicham really can't touch Aegislash. So here I'm just going to Rock Slide. We are at -2, though. I mean, it'll be damaged. And then I'm going to Air Slash the Landorus. My Togekiss actually does go first, so if we can get a flinch on this Landorus, that'd be perfect. My Landorus uses Rock Slide, so we got 2 chances to flinch this opposing Landorus here. Oh, hopefully we get it. Yes, we do, in fact, and he actually Thunderbolts Landorus expecting something. You ain't getting it, bruh. But Tailwind, yep, Tailwind's going to peter out here, so we're going to see another Rock Slide from Landorus, unfortunately. But I'm just going to Rock Slide. I could protect here. Actually, is it worth saving our Landorus? I think it might be. Girl, what? The thing is that we're going to see a Rock Slide. Melodic, you can take it. I have faith in you. Follow me. I think I was just really into Rock Slide missing my Togekiss, so I was like, oh, I can take the Thunderbolt away, but then I thought about it, I'm like, oh, Rock Slide's probably not going to miss. But I'm still going to follow me. In case we like live Rock Slide for some dumb reason, then Thunderbolt will be coming for Togekiss instead. Doesn't look like it, though. Togekiss should faint to this. Yep. So, Melodic might be taking a Rotom Heat attack here. Yep, Thunderbolt. We should take it, though. Okay. I think that thing's Choice Specs. That's unfortunate, but I do get to bring back in my Landorus, which gets the Intimidate off onto the opposing Landorus. Which does get the Intimidate off onto the opposing Landorus. And we still haven't seen his last Pokemon, so it doesn't bode well for us. It does not bode well for us, so I'm just going to Rock Slide here, and then Mega Evolve Ice Punch the Landorus. Do I need to worry about the Landorus right now? I think I need to worry more about the Rotom Heat. So I'm going to Mega Evolve and Drain Punch the Rotom Heat. He actually withdraws the Landorus, so that's perfect. What does he switch out into? Aegislash. That ain't good. Because where do you know Medicham can't touch the Aegislash? God, I really want to try and get Fire Punch in this thing, but I just need those moves so much. Ooh, almost kills. Thunderbolt onto the Medicham. Yeah. I mean, Landorus has taken so much damage already. Switching that Melodic was probably a bad idea, though it did scare out his Landorus. Yeah, I think switching Melodic was my downfall, because now his Landorus can just come in and Rock Slide, and it should kill both my Pokemon. I'm assuming he's a Choice Scarf Landorus. Plus, Earthquake at -1 will not be able to kill his Aegislash, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it will not be able to kill his Aegislash. I'm just gonna Earthquake, though. Detect. Detect with my Medicham. See what's what. And he could just Wide Guard with Aegislash, too, so yeah, letting Melodic go down that easily was bad. But yeah, I assume that was a choice Specs Rotom Heat. I didn't see him go for anything else, so it makes sense. Oh, Landorus avoids. Not bad. We do get the Earthquake off onto the Aegislash. Not that it's going to matter. If anything, it'll just activate a weakness policy. Yeah, and -1 is doing nothing. And no weakness policy, actually. Do we see an attack from Aegislash onto Medicham? We do. Not that he needed it. I actually see leftovers on the Aegislash, so... If this is not a Choice Scarf Landorus, we do have hope. We have hope. I'm just going to Rock Slide here. Ice Punch. Ice Punch. Nope, it is Choice Scarfed. Shoot, and it connects with both Pokemon, so we should be dying here. Oh, Medicham lives. Not that it matters. We will be able to get it down to a 1-0, but the Aegislash... Oh, Medicham flinched. You couldn't have even given me that. Oh, well. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Yeah, Aegislash is a problem. So that's our new thing to worry about is Aegislash. I have Hydreigon for Aegislash, but Hydreigon just didn't really want to go up against that team. I mean, Kanga usually carries a Fighting type move, which we got rid of Kangaskhan. But again, if we would have kept Melodic around, I think we would have been better off. Just because Melodic would have gotten a competitive boost first off from Landorus switching out. But then again, I don't know that Landorus would have switched out because of the Intimidate. But it could have because of it was stuck in Rock Slide, right? Yeah, it was stuck in the Rock Slide. So I don't know. I guess switching Melodic there is probably my worst decision. That made us lose the battle, but that's how you learn, kids. That's how you learn. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. And again, we only have one, maybe 2 more episodes of this, because we'll have one on Friday for sure, and then I want to record them from the hotel, but that depends on how tired I am after the drive, because it is like a 5-6 hour drive. But thank you guys so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Bye!